Shalom, shalom. Falling on the shore, welcome again to the Rocks. Want to let everybody know this 6-day night, Friday night, our live stream. We're going to be covering the topic of, brothers, are you really just another contestant on The Bachelorette? But another thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about marriage and covenants, because there seems to be a great confusion of what it is, and it's disheartening to see where we are. Today, marriage in this faith is worse than it is in the world. It's worse. There's so much confusion, so much gray area that a lot of people like to operate in, men and women. Like to operate in that gray area. And it's just so disheartening, especially for brothers, because, when it comes to marriage, it's something that the Bible says, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word be established. And a lot of brothers today are taking, or what they call taking wives. I'm not going to call your sisters wives. They're taking women. They're turning you into hoes, basically. They're sleeping with you, and then they're telling you, oh, we're married. And if you don't agree with that, then well, fine, I'm not dealing with you then. You're just a hoe. Or what they're doing is they are, hey, we're married now. Yeah, change your Facebook and your YouTube and your Instagram and your Twitter. Change it all and put pictures of me up there and tell everybody that's me and you. And then you ask, well, where's the witnesses and where's the covenant? Oh, there is none. But we people know. So disheartening. It's so disheartening. See, the sisters in my household, they never have to question, am I married? I can't believe how many sisters are questioning, am I married? Are we really together, or am I like a girlfriend? And in most cases, sister, you're just a girlfriend. You're just somebody for him to knock out. You're somebody that he can take your money. He has access to your money because he ain't doing shit for himself. He's struggling. So here you come with your hard work. And it's disheartening. It's disheartening. Because it's making the faith look worse than the world. It says in Corinthians that there are things, Paul said, there are things, talking to the church of Corinth, there are things that are being done that the heathen don't even do. And I see this stuff, and I'm just like, is it that why is it that everyone's just dealing with so much confusion when it comes to this thing? Are there witnesses to this covenant being signed? Yes or no? I mean, mine is easy. I wrote a covenant, and I spelled out what it is, went in the Bible, did a study. They knew what it was. I knew what it was. It was all written out, clear. Got witnesses. Witnesses signed it. They signed it. I signed it. It's pretty cut and dry. But it seems like everybody wants to deal in the gray area today. Because in reality, the Bible says that we're not to make hoes. We're not to make whores out of the daughters of Israel. And that means sisters, stop being hoes. But it also means brothers, stop making them hoes. So on the flip side of it, you have, well, I'm just going to join just church camp ministry, and they're going to find my husband when they feel that I'm worth it. And some of y'all been there 5, 10, 15 years, still unmarried, still sitting there, still hoping that if I please leadership, and what that all comes down to is, you'll never be able to serve a husband the way you should, because your focus has always been pleasing the men, the pastors and the elders. You're not going to transition into that. That's why the Bible says father, then husband. Father, then husband. Not father, then Pookie, then Ray Ray, then father, then Ray Ray again, then the church, then the elders and the teachers and the pastors, and then, no. By then you're confused. And, me and my blood brother Ronnie, we have to cut through this stuff because it's maddening. It's maddening. So then you have sisters that are like, well, I only want to get married in the world because to them, it's cut and dry. I have this paper, I know I'm married. I don't have to worry about the game playing. I don't have to worry about, the changing and this, that, and the other. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I understand it. I get it. Sad. It's very sad. So we're going to cover this because I just seen too many brothers and I've seen too many sisters hurt. destroyed. I've seen brothers, she's my wife, she's my wife, she's my wife, she can't go nowhere, she can't go nowhere, she's stuck with me, she's stuck with me, she's stuck with me. And she's like, I don't even know. And I've seen brothers literally try to entrap women in this stuff. I've witnessed it. I was on my channel. I had to call that shit out. With the intentional move to entrap somebody. Everything good? Okay, you look, the box. It's just, I've seen it on my channel. I've seen people come on my channel, never even met a sister, never even talked with her. Hey, sister, I'm looking to cover you. Are you looking for a husband? I'm just like, oh, God. This is how this dude runs? This is how he runs his house? You just going to run in there and shoot your shot at the first sister that comes along? Sister, stay away from those dudes. Those dudes don't know what the hell they're doing. Hey, sister. Didn't get to know you, didn't get to talk to you, doesn't know anything about you. Hey, I'm looking to cover you. Stay away from him. And y'all brothers, stay off my channel doing that shit. Told you I'm getting a little bit fired up. Getting a little bit fired up because there has to be something that we're operating in that makes more sense than this. And it is. The Bible makes more sense than this. 2 or 3 witnesses, brothers. This is my personal opinion, what I see. We have the ketubla, but if you have a writing of divorce, you should have something in writing that signifies that you're married. A covenant that spells out the terms of the contract. Marital contract, marital covenant, there's the terms. Because everyone will be backing out of terms, and let me find out that there was abuse, because there's a lot of abuse going on right now, and I'm hearing about this too. A lot of abuse. I'm not talking about sisters emotional and spiritual. I'm talking about and all your emotional and spiritual and being abused. You're the ones who are watering it down for brothers or for sisters that are actually being abused. There are women out there actually being abused. How about this? There are some of y'all dogs out there that think that you can abuse a woman and she's supposed to just sit there and be your punching bag. She didn't sign up for the UFC. She thought that it was going to be moving towards a marriage. And you got her signed up with the UFC. She signed up for Mortal Kombat and she thought that she was coming to learn you to be a wife. So we're going to hit this. We're going to hit this hard. Because it's past time for all this mess. It's past time. We're trying to build men so that they could have righteous households. And a large majority of these women have some sort of horror story from a dude that they were dealing with in the faith. And a lot of these dudes are just converts from Christianity or from the streets who realize that, oh, here's a way for me to entrap a woman. I can entrap a woman and get a woman to have to be with me now. They have no intention in actual covering. They have no intention in actual nourishing and cherishing and raising her up to maturity because they ain't mature. Of course, on the flip side, you also have your church and ministry where they're your spiritual father, and it's just it's damned if you do it one way and damned if you do it the other way. So we're gonna lay it out again. Meet me and my beloved brother Ronnie. Any other brothers that are in the chat, we're going to lay it out again. Sisters who've been asking these questions, I hope you I hope you show up so you can have your questions answered. And so we can get past this bullshit, we can start building our households the way they were supposed to be built. Not by another church or camper ministry. And not by no game plan dudes. Bless y'all. Shalom.